And welcome back to Mum's Garage Podcast. I'm your host, Ethan, and with me today I have...
Greg.
Mitchell. And Geordie. Ayo, what up, baby?
Make sure you tune into this one, guys. We're going to get real deep.
Why'd you have to say it like that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Be more
Felt like
this
it.
podcast, fellas. Gotta be more central. Show them that, where's...
I know the colors.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sexy guys.
Damn, Greg, you're really into that one, bro.
Thanks, man. I like to commit.
Yeah, that's big hype there, right there, boys.
Commit.
So,
When one cat...
what was that?
What a start.
Wanna try that again, boy?
English lost.
Maybe try English this time.
Oh, English? I don't know English.
Not English.
I don't speak very well.
England.
What are England words?
Speak Australian then. Fuck.
All right, what do we got? What do we got on the agenda today, Mitch?
All right, so today we got. I don't know what this website is, but it can fuck around.
Neither does the viewer, but like whatever.
So
actually, that's what I was going to talk to you guys about as well. So I'm
Yeah.
screen recording my laptop.
Bruh.
So I'm going to bring up whatever we're talking about.
Oh, nice.
And
That's
then
hype.
I'm going to lay over like the audio,
Mm.
and then so if anyone wants to look at it, you can look at it like on YouTube.
Keen.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It'll
Sweet.
only be on YouTube.
Give him something to look at, eh?
Top notch, yep.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
hype.
But yeah, it's pretty high. So, but I was going to talk to you guys. Have you seen the robot bat?
Yeah.
Did you guys watch it? I
Yeah,
think
Oh,
so.
when you linked
yeah.
it, bro, I
Yeah.
saw the...
That was on
like, that
CNET,
looks
yeah.
munted.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
How fucking terrifying is it?
What does the world come to with this, honestly?
If I saw that, fucking, I'm running indoors. Screw that.
Yeah, no, it's true.
I ain't
that.
fucking with that, man.
What's
Get
the
inside, lads.
application?
Take cover.
I just want to know what the application is. I didn't bother reading if it had an article or anything.
Yeah, I don't really know, like, the
Did-
reason for it.
Did they just do it for fun? Like, I don't understand that. Like,
Mm.
fuck yeah, let's make a robot bat.
Yeah, just for a laugh. But
Yeah, banter.
I don't even know why they would make it. They made a kangaroo as well.
I was
gonna
say, did I say that correctly in the video? There's a
did you see
robot
the
kangaroo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
They-
what the
Absolutely
hell?
not.
They can robot everything.
What are the points of these robots?
To help the environment, Greg.
What?
The environment.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
They
I
run
think it's
solar.
just- I think it's just for a laugh, honestly.
Fuck it. That's what
I was going to say, are they preparing for the fact that we're slowly making certain species extinct? So, like, we may as well make a robot version. So if
Yeah,
they
might
become
as well.
extinct, we can just build more. Who needs genetics when we can build it?
This is gonna turn into Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh,
I reckon-
dude, don't even start with that, eh? That actually is a possibility based
Yeah.
off that.
Didn't something go extinct recently? I don't know. I kept seeing a post on Facebook about it.
Yeah, I think I saw
What was
that.
it?
Some poacher got like this lost deer. Oh, that was like some
A lost
Himalayan.
deer.
Yeah, lost
Deer.
Himalayan deer species or some shit.
Oh, wow.
And I was like,
Like,
I'm probably dead wrong. It's probably like a rumor or something, or like one of those random Facebook posts where people make up BS.
No, yeah, it kind of makes sense. Nowadays, things are going extinct at a rapid pace, more than it ever has.
It's pretty sad.
Well, wasn't there like a certain species, like a big species that went extinct a little while ago? I don't remember what it was, but it was kind of big for like a day, and then everyone kind of just forgot about it.
Dinosaurs?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Not that long ago.
Bruh, bring back the T-Rex.
There was something. It was in.
Years
Yeah,
ago?
no, it was.
Oh, the dinosaurs.
Yeah, that's it.
Remember when they were alive? I missed my Rex,
No, there
man.
was a species that went extinct like a month or two ago. I don't remember
Yeah.
what it was though. It was something in like Asia or Europe or something like that.
Yeah, well, I was reading the other day, they're actually trying to bring back some animals to help the ecosystem and, like, the whole layout of, like, what eats what. But they're trying to make a woolly mammoth. It has the DNA of a woolly mammoth, but it's basically just a hairy elephant. So they use the DNA of what they have of a woolly mammoth with an elephant and, like,
Oh, yeah.
genetically mix it like that.
It's it's like Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
Like,
it
so the
is.
scientists kind of sound weird because they'd be missing genomes.
Yeah.
So
So
they
they
need
basically
to
fill it in.
fix the sequences
Yeah.
with elephant DNA because it's
Yeah.
the closest genome type.
They take out some of the elephants and just put in the woolly mammoth. Each time they breed, it's like more and more like a woolly mammoth. But they're trying to do it with heaps. Like they're trying to do it with some fish as well, which
Oh.
which can be harder.
Did you see they discovered a dinosaur tail in Embo?
in
In
Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, not in Australia. Oh, I don't know.
did you
Oh,
see
was
the,
it in
Did you see
Australia?
the one they found in Australia?
The footprints.
I think it was bone.
A bone.
Oh, a bone.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I saw that there were like footprints
Well,
that they
not bone,
discovered
Fossils.
recently.
Falls.
And yeah, no, I just saw. I think this was a while ago, but yeah, they discovered dinosaur tail that was perfectly preserved in a bone. It's all
Holy
feathers.
shit, that's
Yeah.
gonna...
Yeah, it confirms they're basically like birds.
Oh, wow.
They were literally like birds.
just
Fuck.
giant.
Some had
Birds.
feathers and yeah, just
Mm.
roamed around. Like raptors were very
Fuck, they're...
feather heavy.
Wait, so
Yeah.
now or like back then?
Like, what do you mean?
Like it was found recent, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
but it was
found.
perfectly preserved with the
Yeah.
feathers on the tail
Yeah.
as well, which confirms the fact that dinosaurs
Yeah.
were mostly feathered creatures like birds.
yeah.
Holy shit.
I mean, but it
That's
could have
cool.
just been that one.
No,
Oh.
What do you mean?
There's been
scientifically,
evidence that,
yeah, proven that a lot of dinosaurs had a lot of feathers on them.
there's been
That's
evidence
crazy.
and like theories about it for
You
years
can go
that
look-
they
Yeah.
were more feathered than scaly.
It's confirmed now. You go look
Yeah,
up
now
the
that they've
latest
found
raptor
this,
like diagram, and it'll be covered like
Yeah.
yeah.
But
feathers.
like even
Yeah.
the large animals, like
Yeah, I think with the large ones they don't have as much, but
Mm.
they do have some. So like the T-Rex has some sticking out of like the back of his arms,
I
or
saw
like
one
down
that's
across his
yeah.
back and shit.
Kind of like
well,
the
'cause that's what I was
Anjanath.
thinking. If like
What?
the big dinosaurs like them, if they were fully like feathered, you would think that like we would have found out earlier. You know what I mean? Because that's so many feathers on such a big creature.
Oh, it's because of the remains.
But
Yeah.
like
We haven't
it
found
makes
any
sense.
perfectly preserved
I
remains
think-
in a while.
Yeah, no, it makes sense that it's the raptors because they're smaller animals and they probably had more feathers.
We're a bit slow. I mean,
Like,
there was at one point where we thought that the tails didn't rise off the ground. Did you know when they
True,
first
yeah.
discovered dinosaurs, they thought the tails just stayed on the ground like
Yeah.
like an actual lizard?
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
it took them a while to figure out they needed it for balance, so it'd be in the air a lot.
Like
I was
kangaroo.
gonna
Yeah.
make a small joke based on the whole feathered dinosaur thing. Does that mean Jurassic World 3 will just have dinosaurs covered in feathers for the entire film?
Yeah, nah.
That'd be
yeah,
good.
that's it. It's like too late, and people
Mm.
kind of refuse to believe that they're feathered, so it's kind of like they're
Well,
just
like-
Hollywood dinos now if they're kind of lizard-like.
Yeah. Well, if people are informed about it and the science of it, I'm sure people will be fine with believing it. But like even growing up, we all thought of dinosaurs as what we see in like the Land Before Time and dinosaurs and shit like that.
Well, I mean, in all the books as well, with all
I
the
mean, yeah,
information, the pictures were always lizard-like creatures.
Yeah.
Science wasn't
Oh, yeah.
that far there.
Yeah,
so.
well, then again,
Yeah,
this
exactly.
is when we were kids. This is like 10 years
They
ago.
probably
10 years
couldn't
plus.
find any amber.
Well, yeah.
Oh, it just takes them a while. Like they still discover new species every day.
But like, what's crazy is like we always say bones, but like, they never actually find bones, fossils.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really interesting process.
Yeah, it is how it's all done and like how carefully you have to, like get rid of all the dust and dirt
Mm.
around the bone.
Well, yeah, you don't want to damage it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Or make any like scratches in it, which could like throw off figuring out what kind of animal it was.
Well, yeah, the archaeologists are very skilled and very talented. People take them for granted a lot of the time, I think.
I'm pretty sure that's why they have the archaeologist course in most unis or TAFE.
Because I'm pretty sure years ago they used to like kind of give
Everywhere.
them shit for it, didn't
Oh, they
they?
just
Like,
don't.
People just
They
didn't
probably
respect
still
them
do,
enough.
yeah.
They just don't. I don't.
Nerds.
They just don't respect like people in that field, paleontologists especially, because it's
Well-
dinosaurs.
Yeah, even like all of the historians in like those eras are the ones that are most like recognized.
Yeah.
Like the people that talk about like Egypt and Rome and stuff, you never hear about them. Not that you hear about regular historians, but less noted.
Yeah, based off that, I'd be curious to know what like those like the historians and like paleontologists from like back in that time discovered about like dinosaurs and stuff. Like if they found anything, like you know how like now we're discovering more and more. What if they like? Do you reckon they found anything back then? Like just as a theory? Well, they were
Well-
more so into like I guess like in Egypt and stuff, like digging through all the tombs,
Yeah.
finding all the
Oh.
old
They
pharaohs
probably
and
would have
stuff.
found the
They would
definitely
have found
found the bones.
something.
Yeah, they would have found the bones and stuff
Yeah,
lying around.
I mean archaeology and paleontology, two
Been
separate
around for
things.
centuries.
Yeah.
Yeah, or even though it probably wasn't named that, but that sort of skill set has probably been around for a very long time.
Yeah, paleontology is the study of like old creatures and bones.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I wanted to be one when I was little.
Yeah, that's how it.
That would have been sick to do, to be honest.
I would have had to have gone over to Salt Lake City, Chief, because there ain't many courses of that around here.
Yeah,
No.
well, there's this UFC fighter called George St. Pierre. He's like he's a legend in the UFC.
Pierre.
Yeah, he's from Canada, and he's like
That's what he sounds like.
pursuing it.
Being a paleontologist.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He says the only things that excite him is fighting, dinosaurs, and hot chicks.
Fair enough.
What
Fair
a
enough.
guy. Inspiration, am I right?
Dinosaurs bit I resonate with. Oh my god.
But no, he's a really good
Phenomenal.
martial artist.
He's a phenomenal fighter.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll send you some of the workouts he's done.
Words are hard.
Really do be like that sometimes.
People always say it be like that, but no one asks why it be like that.
So why it be like that then, Jordy?
Yeah, look, fuck them. No way.
You
I
brought
just
it up,
wanted to
come
make
on.
you guys think a little bit, to be honest.
Yeah.
Thinking
I don't
hurts,
want to
bro.
think.
Thinking hurts.
Been doing it all day.
Too much thinking energy.
How you guys doing?
Yeah, doing alright.
How was? Did you have class today?
Sure did. Sure
How was
did.
class, Greg?
It
Did you
was
learn about
fucking boring.
nurse,
We just
nursing shit?
yeah, we learned all the medical terminologies.
All of them. In one day.
Well, we're
You
supposed
nursed
to,
that
but-
boredom, Chief.
But fucking, not gonna lie, I spent half of it on my laptop just playing cool math
Minecraft.
games.
Oh.
Rip.
Cool
Roblox.
games, just fucking
Don't get
put that on.
Nurse Newman.
Yeah, no, right, careful.
Look, man.
Yeah, pay attention to
Right.
the safe, Chief.
Look, man.
The only thing he can
Look,
treat
man.
you at is math games.
Yeah, man.
He can treat that
Or
as
solitaire.
Solitaire.
I have a disease called lack of math games. Nurse Newman will help you with that one.
So that's sad
Come
energy.
right here.
When math
I'll see you
games.
now.
No.
The
I'll
doctor
see
will
you now.
The doctor will
I'll
see
see
you now.
Come right on through.
Nurse Newman will see you now. Comes in with laptop in hand. Sup?
Sup, bro?
Show you the math games.
You gonna play some cool math games, Chief?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. No.
So, you want to play solitaire?
Nah, fuck that.
Let's do that. Let's beat cancer, bro.
Bro,
Fuck
no.
cancer.
Beat
no.
cancer with solitaire.
Class was alright though. I'm not gonna lie. Just fucking sat around and listened to an old woman speak.
Yeah, are you still the only dude in the class?
No, there's 130 people and seven of them are blokes.
7 in 130 grades.
7.
That is wild.
Women's retreat energy.
4%.
Yeah, man.
Jesus.
It's like
drama
when I
too.
went there for fucking orientation. All I saw was women, and then as soon as I saw a guy, I went over to him like, "Hey man, I'm Greg. I'm not the first guy I've seen here."
The camaraderie. The camaraderie.
Greg, you better get your scouter on. Find the chick with the highest power level to
I'll-
smash.
I'll try.
Whoa.
I'll try.
You got your eye on any chicks, Greg?
I don't know half their fucking names.
You
I
don't
couldn't
need
tell
to,
you.
am I right?
Well, yeah,
Oh,
that's true.
Jesus
But we're
Christ.
playing-
You just need a number, bro, and you're sweet.
we're
Can I
playing
get your
Kahoot
number?
Today. We were playing Kahoot today, and I don't know if you play Kahoot, but it's just like a
Yeah, bro.
it's like a
Yeah.
little quiz, and you can put a nickname on it. And one of my mates said he put my phone number, and when he put my phone number on, I was walking back from the toilet, so I had no idea. And then I just get this random call. Oh, show up, just
He's got evidence.
fucking just that one there.
Oh, yo.
Just a random call, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Have you texted it
No.
to see who it is?
No, I'm scared because it might
You
be
should.
might be a very, very, unattractive lady.
Lonely. No.
That, well, yeah.
Greg, I reckon
Gamble.
just send it.
Well, I will.
There's that many people in the class, Greg. Easily avoidable if it's something that comes up
Alright.
as a no deal.
Next time Kahoot
Shorty's
comes
like
up,
the
I'll put
Barney
my
of the
phone
group.
number up
It's
there,
just like,
and
go
if
in.
Someone calls, I'll be like, yo, what's up?
Tune in next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Yo, what's up, hello?
I'll give him the time of day.
Will Greg get with the mystery girl? Tune in next time on Mom's Garage Z. Down, 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 down.
Garage Z.
Allah etchala.
What about you, Heath? Didn't you go to uni today?
Yeah.
How was
I
that?
had orientation. It was actually really good.
Oh, hell yeah.
Many thoughts?
Yes.
Fuck
Yes.
yes. Fuck yes.
Um,
Uh,
Menay.
Yeah.
Ethan's already scouting.
I forgot what it was like when you go past all the uni students there, and there's some like you can tell they're like those dickheads like
Yeah.
that roam, and I
You
was
can
just
see
like,
the groups. Like,
yeah.
There's still groups.
they're just talking like they do like this mean kind of like pseudo hustle where they just talk shit while they're roaming along, and you just overhear it, and you're like, oh my god, dude, please be quiet.
Oh my god, dude.
I'm like, Jesus, like
Christ.
they look like teenagers. Like I feel old because I'm in my 20s, and I'm like, oh shit.
Well, the thing is though, like especially the ones that go straight into uni after high school, they've
Yeah.
basically just gone into
Oh.
like high school too.
I
So
know,
for them,
But
nothing
wait,
changes.
Wait 2 years and they'll drop out.
Yeah,
That's
you would have loved it today, Mitchell.
everyone does.
When I was in that like study lecture,
Yeah.
the study ninja one, I was sitting next to this kid, and he was watching, and he was we're going through all these tips. I was taking notes. I'm like, yep, I'm gonna need all of this, chief. This is such good stuff. And the kid next to me is just like, yep, I'll just wing it like I did high school. Literally said that. And I'm like, bruh, you're fucked. Like, that's it, chief.
Far out.
Worked in high school, and I'm like,
Feels so kind of.
This is in high school, friend.
I'm like, you're in for a painful
This
time.
is the next level.
Yeah. Like, good night.
This is to go even further beyond.
This is an expensive thing to fail.
Yeah.
Like,
You're gonna be
Left, right,
in hella
assignment,
debt.
good night.
that debt,
Fucking,
bro.
I don't want to go in debt.
Left, right, and you get
Fucking,
fooled by the
I'm
lecturer.
gonna get through this course without dropping out, because fuck the debt after that.
Yeah,
15k.
Nah.
Christ
I'd
almighty,
rather
chief.
kill myself.
That's not good.
Pay that off in like how many years?
Probably 5.
I mean, you're in the course to get a good job, so
Yeah.
And then we'll be paying it back for fucking.
yeah, for,
Yeah, so-
for probably the rest of my life,
But
I reckon.
As soon as I start that fucking EN job, I'll be fine.
The what job?
Enrolled nurse.
Oh,
That's
like
what I.
the
That's what I
levels
can
of
be.
it
Yeah.
was like the EN.
Enrolled nurse or a midwife.
Yeah.
Yo,
And then,
midwife
you can
Greg,
go-
bro.
Mid husband.
Mid husband right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you can go on to the next one, which is registered nurse, and that's pretty much like your best
Yeah.
of the best type.
Yeah.
Stuff.
You gonna become a registered nurse, Greg?
Yeah, probably. Probably
Okay.
after studying this, then I'll find a job as an EN, and then as I'm working as an EN, then I'll study to become an RS.
That's
So take your
weaponized,
way
bro.
through it.
Yeah, mate.
Thing is, if there's
One card at
have
a
you seen the
time.
like the loophole though through like
Yeah.
the uni debt, where if you get it, like you could get into a job that pays you well enough to live, but if it doesn't meet the criteria to start paying back the debt, you don't have to pay it.
Yeah.
So some people finish their course, get into a job that they're happy with, pays their bills, they're living comfortably, but doesn't meet the debt requirement. So
Yeah.
they live the rest of their life and never have to pay back the debt ever.
That's
Yeah.
Jesus.
Like ever, because you as long as you have to meet a requirement, it's like a certain amount of money per year, and if you don't meet that requirement, you don't have to pay back the debt.
Fuck.
But you could be in a job you're happy with, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If
Hell
you're
yeah.
married, is it combined income? Do you know?
I don't know
Ooh,
about. I don't know
that'd be-
about that far. I
So-
just know that if you don't,
I'd
meet
say
the
so.
requirement, but
You'd have
yeah,
to probably look
they
into
might
that one, I
include your
think.
spouse, but
That's right.
the
Just
thing
never
you
get
have-
married.
I mean, you could
Be a
always.
fast track to that one,
If you're with
too.
your spouse, you could just make an extra account, if I can speak, and then just make that as where they take the money out of.
That's true.
You get taxed though,
Yeah.
through it. Like,
Yeah,
so
it's
you,
like tax straight through work.
Like,
I
yeah.
don't think it's.
Yeah, it goes through your tax file number.
Yeah.
So everything you get taxed has kind of been. Yeah.
you're gonna have like a megaton tax basically from this.
Yay! I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
The tax return is gonna be lethal.
Well, talking to a black person, Greg. I see this on your screen, Mitch. The black leopard spotted in Africa
Yeah.
for the first time in a century.
Oh yeah, I saw
Black
that.
leopard.
Have you
Holy
seen
black
Black
leopard.
No.
Very rare cat.
Is it beautiful?
It is
Just
pretty.
it's basically just a straight black giant cat.
Hell yeah.
Like
I like the sound of that.
such a pretty cat though. Look at that
Meow.
And it's the first time it's been spotted in 100 years in Africa.
Does it
Looks
say
like a
why?
panther.
Africa.
Why did it appear now?
It's just
Climate change.
No, it's just such a like sketchy. Well, I mean, it was
Aliens.
It was a younger leopard as well, but it's just because it's such a like reserved animal and it's so sketchy, so it stays away from humans. Unless
Hell
all of
yeah.
that, Chief. Thank you.
You're welcome, bro. 100%.
Legit though, as soon as I sent that message to the chat, you guys literally walked in the front door. Jokes.
Yep. Smash that like button.
Smash that one, Chief.
Smash that mother.
Make sure all listeners smash that like button.
You okay, Greg?
Yeah, I'm
Having a
fine,
bit of a
man.
spasm over there, mate.
I'm tired, bro.
Fuck
I
yeah.
had TAFE and then work.
How many
Smash.
hours sleep did you get, Greg?
Sleep?
None.
What?
None.
I got 6.
What is
6
this?
hours.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Stays.
Yeah, it's not that bad, but
Yeah.
fuck.
You
Hey,
can live
Greg, let's put this in perspective. That's half the amount of sleep I had today.
Well, fair enough.
But I was catching up from the weekend, so hell yeah.
I wish I slept 12 hours.
I wish I
Imagine
did
sleeping 12 hours. I'd be weaponized.
too. No,
It was.
you just
It
wake
was
up
weaponized.
tired.
Yeah, no, I felt alright. Well, I mean, once I started like moving and like left the house and stuff, I felt
Yeah.
pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like peak sleep energy for me is like 9 or 10 hours.
Yeah.
Mm.
I wake up with 9 hours sleep, and I swear to God, I'm like reborn.
Yeah. Like a good 9 hour sleep in a shower and I'm a new man.
And usually when I wake up at like 9, it's because I woke up by my I woke up, not
Naturally,
not an
yeah.
alarm. So I'm like, yes.
Yeah,
I
just
love
your
just
body clock.
waking up naturally.
It's a real peak moment. I
I
mean,
know you're getting old when that feels too good.
I see the sunrise up, and I'm like, fuck yeah, this is it.
I think that would be like optimal, like being in an area where you can just like not have any, what do you call it, like curtains, and like go to sleep when it goes dark, and then wake up when it's light. But I guess that is 12 hours.
The only issue is if you
Well,
want to
yeah,
sleep
sometimes.
in, you get fucking murked.
Yeah, that's true.
When I was at the Mantra, and I had that,
Just don't sleep in.
yeah, that giant ass, like the big curtains, you know, when you're looking out the hotel room.
Yeah.
It was that, yeah. I couldn't sleep with the door open. I wanted to, but like
It's
it
too
would
bright.
get really bright. It gets really bright.
Yeah.
Like at like 4, and I'm like, oof.
Oof,
It just
screw that.
peaks. And I'm like, no, I need to sleep. Close curtains. I'm like, bro, don't do
Fair
it.
enough.
Don't
Catch
do me
them
like
Z's.
this.
Goodbye, amazing view. I don't need you anymore.
I'll see you in the next
I don't want to play with you anymore.
Oh.
Oh, it's like the image I used for in the Instagram. How it's James Gunn.
Oh yeah.
He's just floating away. I like rip.
Never.
But I watched this movie called Free Solo. And it's about this guy Alex. It's a free solo climbing. He's basically like climbing without a rope. And this guy climbed this mountain called El Captain or El Cap.
El Capitano.
And it's fucking I can't remember how tall it is, but it's really tall. And he climbed it with no ropes, and like these people were filming. So El Cap is 2,300 meters,
What?
and you should see this.
Was it the picture you posted on
Yeah,
Instagram? Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
How crazy is that? Like this is
It's
the mountain.
nuts.
If you guys are watching on YouTube, you can see the mountain, and it's like literally there's no curve.
Fuck.
Like it's just straight up.
Yeah.
And he climbs no rope. Like he got thick fingers from climbing.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That boy thick.
Well, he would have trained for like a well amount of time before
Oh,
he even
yeah.
attempted that.
Oh yeah. At this point, he was the first person to ever climb El Cap.
The pull-ups required.
What, just in general, or just the first
No.
person to do it free solo?
Oh, free solo. Yeah. He'd
Okay.
done it like multiple times, like climbing like with a rope.
Yeah.
Like so if you fall back, it clenches and you basically catches you at the next like nook. And
Yeah.
there's always like drilling holes from previous people that they put in, and you just reclip it to that. And you also always climb with 2 people. But in this, look at that slope.
Jesus.
Damn boy. But yeah, it's actually a really good show. It's made by National Geo.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
Shout
Have to
out
suss it
to
out.
Nat Geo.
Nat
Geo.
Geo.
Thank you.
Nat Geo.
But it's really interesting and inspiring because like he lives out of his van as well.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Weapon. That's
He-
sick.
For like, I think he's been doing it almost for 15 years, and yeah, he's just been living out of his van. He's sponsored by North Face and a few other companies. That's how he gets his like
Living money.
Yeah.
Jesus. It's pretty cool though.
Yeah,
I mean, it gets
it
to do
is
something he loves though, which is alright.
Yeah.
Souls on the road.
I mean, which is the dream, to be able to just live off something you love doing.
Yeah.
Oh
And
yeah.
he like, I don't know, it's kind of off topic, but he like doesn't eat meat as well, just for like the environmental factors. And then he got into the politics after, but he basically like just lives in his van, travels around, climbing these amazing mountains, like free solo climbing. But there was this one story in it, and his first girlfriend,
Mm.
like his first girlfriend he had while climbing, she climbed with him, and basically like she didn't look at the like how much rope they had left,
Yeah.
and then he pulled through the rest of the rope, it unconnected, and he fell, and like he got, what was it called? It's basically like a hollow fracture,
Yeah.
and it like just expanded his bones like when he fell.
Fuck.
And he needed like hectic chiro, but he like almost broke up with her after that. He's
Oh.
like, nah, the mountain means more like than like any relationship kind of thing.
Whoa.
But she like convinced him like, if like will breaking up with me be like make it any better kind of thing. And he
Yeah.
did. But they're still together, which is kind of
Wow.
crazy.
There you go.
Love. What a concept.
But and it's crazy. They have
Can't
to
relate.
They have to figure out like the route themselves, like to free solo climb it, and like they have a few different ones.
So you basically have to pick a path to climb.
Yeah,
Wow.
and you memorize it like off your head.
Oh wow.
Like, and the way he rests, like he'll like jam his foot and his knee in a crack, and he'll just like lay back and just like rest his arms.
Shit,
'Cause, like,
that's
your arms just get so fatigued
Oh yeah.
that like you need to rest him. So he'll like jam one of his like legs in this crack and just like lean back and like let his arms relax, and he'll just chill like that.
what the fuck?
Yeah, you gotta see this. Like I forgot the director's name. It's like Jimmy Chin or something like that.
Jimmy Chin.
He's a really good director.
Jimmy Chintron.
Greg's chin.
Greg's Chin.
Did you like the cover for that, Greg?
I did actually. No,
It was cool.
good choice. Good
Yeah.
choice.
Weaponized.
I thank you.
I thought that was,
Thank you. Very good.
I thought that was
Good.
a good cover to choose.
Cheers, bro. Cheers.
Fantastic
Yeah,
chin, Greg.
Jimmy Chin. He directed and produced it. He's a really good.
There's actually two directors. Elizabeth Chai. Yeah, we'll just stick
Yeah,
with that.
Right.
Try that last one.
Get that bra sound effect right now.
For,
Bruh.
but yeah, it's a really good movie. I would recommend it. It's pretty inspiring to like chase your dreams.
I'll put it on the
And, like,
list.
yeah. And
Bruh.
you need to see Creed 2.
I
Already
watched
has.
it tonight.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I
Did
was
it
gonna
hype
say
you up?
before. You just reminded me. It was
Did
good.
you like it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Do you like have you guys seen it?
No, I'm yet to see it.
No,
Oh,
yeah.
really? I
Soon,
don't really
though,
want
soon.
to.
It's a bro moment.
It's alright.
Bruh.
Why
I
have
mean,
you
I
not
don't
seen
get- I
it,
don't know
Jordy?
about
What
Jordy.
happened there?
No, go for it.
I'm not really spoiling a lot.
bro.
Spoilers to
But-
other people.
Remember how he spars that guy in the gym the first time in the first movie for his like Mustang
Yeah.
for the keys?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he fights that guy for the heavyweight world title in like
Yeah.
the first scene.
Oh wow.
Wheeler?
Yeah.
Something Wheeler.
Stomps him.
Yeah,
It was rape.
It was so-
ridiculous.
And I like
Felt
how
bad.
I like how they did it. Like, it kind of explains, but doesn't really explain like why he's so jacked in this. Like big. It's because like in the
Yeah.
first one he was light heavyweight, and in
Yeah.
this one he's heavyweight.
Mm.
Which
He's
is
so
pretty cool.
Yeah,
tiny.
he went up the.
Yeah.
It's like I think
class.
about.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
When they did the exercises, I was just saying, I'm like, fuck off.
Right. And
Some
the
of the
desert
shit.
scenes.
Oh. When he gives him the hammer,
Yeah.
and he's just like, yeah, start hammering at that. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
If that
Fuck
doesn't
that.
motivate you.
Holy shit.
Like the walkout song of Icon, like that got me so hyped. I don't know why.
good.
Yeah, it was pretty cool how Tessa Thompson, I can't remember her name. In the
Oh,
movie.
song, yeah.
Yeah, sung for the walkout.
She was alright.
Yeah.
She was good. There's auto tune in there, but like,
Yeah.
Rip.
Well, she's an actual singer.
no.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you guys
Yeah.
actually listened to the soundtrack for Creed 2?
No.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty decent. They got a lot of good artists on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking a
It's pretty
lot.
I heard them all in the movie, to be honest. I was like, yeah, this is another banger soundtrack.
It's good because I haven't seen the movie. I just kind of just chucked on the soundtrack one night and was just listening to it. It was just really good.
Hell
All
yeah.
the Rocky stuff was really good, though.
Just yeah, a lot of like mix up, kind of go from like some real hype stuff to like some real chill, and like you can just kind of tell where certain songs would be in the movie without even seeing the movie.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
definitely worth a listen.
Like even the first soundtrack, that was pretty good.
Oh yes,
That was a banger soundtrack.
Yeah. I listened to the soundtrack for ages before like both of them came out before the first one, and then before the second one, I listened to the second soundtrack.
Yeah.
It was top notch, mate.
Wow, I didn't realize she was actually that old.
How old is
Tessa
Who?
Thompson has said she was born in 83, so that makes her 35.
Yeah.
35.
Yeah.
Damn,
She does not look 35.
No, she doesn't.
She definitely does not look.
Botox and all that.
Oh, this is hard, L. Fuck. I said
That kid.
Don't do this to me, Greg.
Stop the podcast.
How old is
For
Michael
lawyers.
B. Jordan?
Huh?
Oh, we're having a gig
How old
at
is-
ages now. Let's
yeah.
go.
Michael
32.
32.
Hmm.
Have you? There's this video on YouTube, and it's like, everyone flirts with Michael B. Jordan.
I've seen
Oh,
that
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I've seen that one.
It's got Nicki
Pretty
Minaj.
funny.
Did you guys see
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj?
Yeah.
Oh lord.
That was
the best
amazing.
one. What did she say? She's like,
Oh, she said who her dress was made by, and she's like, and Michael B. Jordan's going to be taking it off
Oh,
me
yeah.
tonight. And then just drops Mike and leaves stage. No, the next clip was the best. It's literally just Michael B. Jordan just like talking in an interview, and Margot Robbie is literally just staring at him
Yeah.
the whole
Yeah.
time. She's
What?
she is hung on
Yeah.
every word
Yeah.
this man is saying, hung on every single word, and he's just answering a question, just going about his day, and she's just hanging on
She's just
every word.
tripping.
Oh, you can tell. You can
That's
tell she
fantastic.
wants it. Yeah, it's hilarious.
It is a funny. Like, I love all those compilations.
Actually, funny thing about when I watched that video, I was literally that bored at work. I sat on YouTube for about 45 minutes, and I got to the point where I found that compilation just scrolling through YouTube, and I was like,
Jeez.
"What does my life come to?"
Yeah.
I'm watching chicks flirt with Michael B. Jordan of all people.
Me, but with like Dr. Phil videos, Chief.
That Dr. Phil video we watched. with the
That
guy-
was mental.
The 12-year-old kid addicted to.
Not saying
Fortnite.
I'm a serial killer, but it feels good when I run and bust through a bunch of people. Yeah. And I'm like, what the
What
fuck?
the
I'm like, why did you say that? Like, it sounds like something scripted.
His mum was literally scared that he would become a school shooter.
She came onto the
Jesus.
show to get thoroughly roasted, though, because Dr. Phil's just like, there's nothing
yeah.
wrong with this kid.
You're just a shit mum.
Yeah, and she's
Yeah.
just,
She's like,
she's just like,
Well, that's like I saw a small clip from like Dr. Phil, and it was literally a father breaking down the first time he met his transgender son. So his son comes out dressed as a chick, completely like basically full female, and the
Bruh.
father is literally on the verge of just bawling his fucking eyes out. And I was
Rip.
like, what the hell?
wait, like a negative or positive way?
Negative. You could
Hell.
see it in his face. Like he just, it was
Yeah.
almost like he didn't know how to react. He just
Jeez.
looked like the only thing he knew was right was to just cry. That's what, like, just the look on his face. It was hard to watch him. Like, looking at, like, obviously the transgender person, like, you kind of get used to seeing them. So it was kind of just like, okay, that's his choice, whatever. There's no point
Yeah.
judging him for it. But yeah, looking at the father, it's just like he didn't know how to react to this at all.
What? So
Bruh.
it was the first time they met, or she got the operation done? And
I'm
then-
not too sure. I didn't watch too much of it. I kind of just watched the father's reaction and kept scrolling through videos.
Fair
But I'm pretty sure it was the first
Fair
time
point.
they were, like, properly meeting.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So I think he obviously knew that he was transgender, but hadn't properly met his kids since they had changed genders.
Rip.
Have you
Wow.
seen that video? I think it was on Dr. Phil, and the chick says like, tells her boyfriend or something that she used to be a guy, and he's like, oh hell nah, and just
What?
and just leaves. He straight up just gaps
wow.
it. He's like,
Rip.
oh hell
Rip.
nah.
Like, was this a Dr. Phil episode?
True. Yeah, I think it was.
Bruh.
Yeah.
I have
What?
to find that.
Classic.
no! I don't know how I'd react to
That
that.
almost sounds like a meme. That almost dead set sounds like that's just a meme. Dead set.
To be honest, I think I'd be rather shocked.
I think
mean,
I
Yeah.
saw it as a meme to start with, and then I was like, "What? Like, what is this from?"
What is the
I was like,
original
It's
video?
like that episode of the Halloween episode of The Simpsons where the aliens come down. You find out that Maggie's half alien.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that episode?
Yeah,
they go on
yeah,
Jerry
yeah.
Springer, and
Yeah,
fucking
that's
Maggie
right.
like
Holy
eats
shit.
Jerry Springer's face
Yeah.
or something like
Bro.
that.
Remember
You know, Simpsons was
Halloween
created in-
specials?
1989.
What was?
Simpsons.
89.
89.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I still remember the first episode.
Really? It's
Yeah,
got so
it
many
was fucking-
seasons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
They're
up
up,
to
32.
like, they're up to like
Or-
30 seasons. They're in
It's too
between. They're
much.
either at 30
Yeah.
or they're between 20 and 30.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
No, they're at 30.
Oh, really?
31 and 32 got.
Oh, yeah,
Confirmed.
greenlit. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Fox greenlit them.
wow.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, I still remember the first episode. It was Christmas Day, and Homer got fired, and he couldn't. This was when they all had weird fucking voices. Like if you go back and watch it, they all had weird voices.
It sounds like Homer sounds like it's the
Marge.
VA. Yeah, it sounds like he's trying to do the Homer voice that he eventually
Yeah,
starts
yeah.
to do. It sounds like he's trying to do it.
Yeah, I think
It's so weird. He's like, oh, Marge. Well, like he says it like that.
So different.
Well, like talking about like the pure like scale of how many seasons of The Simpsons. I remember one time I picked up one of the seasons I have on DVD, and then like I went into the store like a year or so later, and I was just like kind of looking around to see where it was at, and I saw like season 21, and I was like, "You're kidding!" I'm like,
Yeah.
the most recent season I've got in hard copy is like 10. And I'm like, you're telling me there's 21 of these things? I'm like,
Yeah.
holy
Fuck that.
shit, dude.
Jesus.
Like imagine,
Oh, look at this wild stuff.
dude, and you see Lisa as well.
Look at Marge, even she looks whack.
Marge
I
sounds.
dread the day when you realize you're a separate human being. Oh, listen, Maggie. I think I hear those sleepyheads now.
Oh, the animation.
With the possibility of showers later tonight. And now to our
You know Bart's voiced by a girl?
Yeah.
Breaks, KBBL traffic.
Dude,
So come
Bart's
on in
voice
now.
is now talking on the
Yeah, it sounds
the-
like the
yeah.
same voice actor on the radio.
Yeah,
Just slightly different.
Yeah, I think it is.
That's whack.
That is crazy.
Yeah, you
That's
can hear
wild.
Bart a bit more girly.
Yeah, because you're not watching, you just hear it in
Yeah.
audio.
The
Christ.
Simpsons put a bunch of senators, especially that big,
What?
big flower.
What the fuck's that?
Speaking, it sounds like Granny from Looney Tunes, bro.
And we found them to
That's
be a
Homer.
quite misunderstood and underrated family.
Right.
What? Misunderstood and
This is
underrated
just
family.
Glamorous. Well, tonight is a
Well, tonight.
Homie. That was really good. What the hell?
Homie.
Whoa!
Homie.
What the?
That's it. That's all I can do. Fuck that.
Someone kill it with fire, please.
Sorry, fellas.
Drew like hectic smoker's voice.
Come, children. Let's go watch
Come, children.
I think this was like a pilot. Pilot episode.
Yeah. We always have a pilot episode.
The babysitter bandit has left a trail of a daring nighttime in a moment.
I like how so many stories continue all throughout the seasons.
Yeah.
Like with Sideshow Bob and stuff like that.
Pretty wild, eh?
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit going on in The Simpsons. A lot of shit.
But like you said, Eth, like if shit keeps happening in the world, they're gonna keep making fucking Simpsons episodes, like because they still have stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They'll never not have something to talk about with
Yeah.
Simpsons because it's satire on like
And because the world's just constantly evolving.
satire on the American family. And the
Yeah,
American
yeah.
family is ever changing, so it's like it's perfect material.
Yeah. Actually, like talking about like stuff like ever changing. A little while ago, I was having a chat with a mate, and we were talking about how like they were talking about like old cars and like mechanics and like how they like actually manufacture new versions of parts for old cars because those cars are so rare or they're just like unusable parts. So they're talking about how they 3D print certain parts, and that made me think of this meme that was like buy a 3D printer, 3D print a 3D printer, and then sell the original 3D printer.
That's a thing.
Yeah. And then that basically brought up the topic of how like eventually like the economy will be completely fucked because we'll be able to 3D print like literally anything. Because eventually in like maybe 20 years time, everyone will have a 3D printer in their house just 3D printing like bowls and cups, like basic stuff. That puts businesses like Kmart like bankrupt because you can just make them.
You can
True that.
3D print edible food with that has like actual nutrition.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
Holy shit.
people were like 3D printing guns to get them through like airports and stuff like that.
Watch Dogs 2. That's how you got
Yeah,
your
it was-
weapons in that game was
yeah.
3D printed them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
holy shit.
before-
Not far off.
Yeah.
I remember
Really?
the first time I used a 3D printer. It was made like a quadcopter, and it was for ITS. That's actually how we got.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was like for Griffith University, the G20 Summit. That's actually how I got direct entry into Griffith.
Oh
was
really?
doing that. Yeah, we got direct entry.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Hunter got expelled, but me and Hunter did it together. And it was basically just like this quadcopter that would speed through the water, and we just like attached a little servo with a needle, and the needle would go down and it would like inject these crown of thorn starfish with like a poison.
Oh wow.
Because like they were running the crown of thorn starfish were like killing all the coral in the Great Barrier Reef and just eating it, and like it had no predators, so it was just growing and growing.
Oh wow.
And what they were doing at that point was using scuba divers, and they were just like individually swimming up to them, and needling them, and that's what
practical.
Yeah, that's exactly like we're making a quicker and more efficient way to get rid of them.
To do the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like the whole 3D printing thing. Like you think about it, in a few years' time,
Yeah,
it'll be everywhere. It'll fuck up the economy for at least a little while until we adjust to it. But that's going to put a spanner in the works.
you can buy them from Officeworks.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
3D
It's just
printers.
people just don't know about it.
Yeah.
I might actually think about that.
expensive.
And the
I
thing,
think
like,
that'd pop
Very,
off.
very expensive.
because the thing is though, because eventually, like, when it gets to the point that like nearly everyone has one in their home, like the whole like Google Home and like Alexa and all that sort of stuff. Once people start having more and more of them, people are just going to put like files for certain items that you can just download, put into your 3D printer, like a bowl, like a basic bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Cup.
Like, oh fuck, you broke the bowl.
It's just like,
Now I've got
no
to 3D
worries.
print one.
And then it'll be like, oh, like on your
Wait
way, it's
20
like
minutes.
on your way home from work, can you pick up some more plastic for the 3D printer? I need to print more plates. It's like, we're going to get to that point where it's going to be like, you go to the shop to either buy food or, as Mitch was saying, print food. You basically just buy the stuff to print stuff.
Yeah,
That's all you'll buy from the store
Even
is
if-
stuff to print more stuff.
Yeah.
They'll just make the resources that you need fucking
So
more
expensive.
expensive.
Yeah.
Heaps more
That'd be
expensive.
the only way to keep the economy in order.
Yeah. And you would either have to learn how to code, or you would have to buy the code.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, you could
people
buy
start
like
selling the code.
a home package for code, like a code home package.
Yeah.
And it's just like all tables, chairs,
Yeah.
fucking couches and shit like that.
DLC to live.
DLC.
Life DLC.
Live DLC, my
It's
friend.
basically
We've made it.
the
Yeah.
game of life, but with DLC.
That is it.
You can buy a 3D printer for like $350, and
It's
a decent
honestly
one.
not that much.
It isn't.
That's pretty
Well, here we
cool.
go. Look, even one from like, I mean, Dick Smith's basically a dead franchise, but even that's $350.
Chief, I haven't heard Dick Smith in ages.
Yeah, what?
They
Dropped
dropped
off the
website.
planet.
Yeah, Dick
They
Smith.
shut
The
down.
all the physical stores, but the website is so cheap.
They got dicked, bro. I can't believe it. Dick Smith.
Dick got dicked.
They got Biloed, bro. Can you believe it? Unreal.
Free shipping.
Bilo.
Do you remember Bilo? I think the last one was near that Red Rooster.
There, one
Across
still
from
remains.
Palazzo.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I
It's
remember going to
infamous.
Bilo
Well, that's like
with
I
my
found out that
grandparents. Fuck.
the Coles down the road, that actually used to be
Would
a
be a
Bilo,
Bilo. I
and I
remember.
didn't know about
What?
that actually
Yeah.
until today. Actually,
Really?
I
Yeah, it
remember.
used to be a Bilo.
When I was young and I showed up to that Coles when it first became Coles, and I'm like, what happened? And then Mum was like, turned into a Coles.
happened?
I'm like, what happened to Bilo? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I remember
Fuck,
one time when
Bilo.
Bilos were basically non-existent. Like I'm talking like the one at Helensvale Plaza became Coles, and I was like, oh no, they're all gone. Their remnants are gone.
Yeah.
And I went up to the Hyperdome because one of Mum's mates lived in Logan, so we met them at the Hyperdome and went for lunch and stuff. And we were walking through all like the stores, and I saw Bilo, and I was like, oh my lord, the
Yeah.
legend exists.
I'm pretty sure
He's
there's still one in
alive.
what is it called? Currumbin. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
really?
that- yeah. I'm
Wow.
pretty sure that's still a Bilo.
Because I'm pretty sure the one at the Hyperdome will obviously be like
Oh,
one
yeah.
of the new Coles now, assuming it's the big shopping centre up in Logan.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, you know, Woolworths used to be called Safeway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all all Safeway.
Yeah, because
It's
I
such a whack.
Yeah.
Because I remember the first time I ever saw Safeway was the first time I went to Melbourne as a kid. And we went down there, and Mum's like, oh, we're going to go down to the like grocery store and get stuff. And we went there, and I'm like, this looks like Woolworths, but it's called Safeway. I'm like, what the heck is this?
Yeah,
Mum's like,
same
this,
logo.
yeah, Mum was like,
Green and
yeah,
red.
it's exactly the same. Mum's like, yeah, this is the Woolworths down here. It's just got a different name. Like, and I was, as a kid, I was like
Jesus.
all of like 8 or 9, and I was like,
All
this is
of
whack. Yeah, I was like 8 or 9 or
Probably
something
just
like
to
that.
get the tagline. Shop
Yeah.
the Safeway.
Yeah.
Like, for
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was whack, and that's the only time I've ever seen one. I'm pretty sure the second time I went to Melbourne, I don't remember going to a grocery store.
Don't be
The second
silly.
time I went,
Shop
but-
the Safeway.
No, legit. I can just see the ad campaigns,
Yeah.
bro. It's like it's just.
Oh, and
there.
especially like back then, like we're talking
Now it's
like
just the
10,
fresh
12
fruit
years
people.
ago, like that would have been some whack advertising on the TV for
Oh,
sure.
damn.
Philo used to do the same shit. Remember, you used to remember their ads, and they're like, "Come buy low from the lowest prices." What? And I'm just like, "Shut up, buy low ads, you piece of shit."
And it's like you look at the like the Bunnings ads. Have you noticed that they haven't changed at all since we? Yeah, it hasn't changed a bit since we were
Lowest
kids.
prices
Do
are
you
just the
remember
beginning.
little nibble that used to appear at the end of the ads? The little
Oh, yeah,
bunny,
yeah. The little
Now he's
animated
dead.
character.
He's gone.
Oh no!
You know what's crazy? You know how Bunnings is like, oh, if you bring in any product, we'll beat it by 10%. 70% of the products that Bunnings sells, are Bunnings owned.
Called the fuck out.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so like,
policy.
so it's like they're basically covering their ass because
Because there's not going to be many products you can bring in that they have to change price
Yeah,
for because
exactly.
they own all of them, minus a few.
Hot.
That's
damn.
why.
The managers will be like, "Ladies and gentlemen, we got him."
We got But actually, that happened yesterday. I was like, we were just chatting about stuff, and someone got like completely just roasted or something, and I was just like, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. And I just had a small little giggle to myself because no one else got the meme. I don't remember what happened. I have no idea, but I just was like, this is the moment.
It's a
I've
good
got.
time when you make meme moments for yourself and you just chuckle.
Yeah.
You think you're like
it happens way
mentally
too often,
handicapped.
bro.
I know.
Especially at work.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm fucking hilarious and no one notices.
I feel like
No one notices or fucking cares.
I could do stand up, I swear.
Stand up's actually so hard, bro.
I wouldn't fuck with stand up
Yeah.
ever.
You know what my dad has?
yeah, you told me. Yeah.
My dad used to do stand up in Brisbane.
Didn't he do pretty good? Or
Yeah, I haven't seen him like when he did it. He only did it like over 18 bars, so only my sister could go because I was
Oh,
an
yeah.
18 back then.
oh,
But yeah, but apparently he was pretty good. He tried out for like I think it was Triple H.
Oh yeah.
Was it Triple? What's the radio station? Triple M?
Triple J.
Triple J. Triple J.
Triple A, Triple
on.
B,
What
C,
letter is that
D,
again?
E,
Triple H, I'm
F.
like,
I think you guessed
Whack.
about 3 or 4, so that leaves
Yeah.
like 22 more letters you can
Yeah,
pick from.
Yeah,
Triple
so
A, B, C. No.
yeah, so Triple G, they they were hosting like
Triple
a
A
stand-up
batteries.
competition, and they would like sponsor different people, and my dad tried out for it, but he did like an Indian joke, and
Oh,
it was
no.
like too racist.
Oh wow.
And so yeah,
Rip.
he didn't get through. But like he said, that, like everyone cracked up
Yeah,
over
got
it,
it.
like more than any other joke. That was what everyone laughed at. But because it was a touch too racist, like it wasn't even racist. It was just like
Bruh.
on the line, like on the edge. Which like the best jokes are all like that.
Yeah, the best stand-up that I've ever seen are the racist ones, to be honest.
Exactly.
I love the racist
I mean,
ones.
I'll be honest though. I've seen a couple of comedians where they go slightly too far. I'm like, come on, bro, turn it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Like you go, come on, that's a little too far. And I enjoy racial jokes. Like it's funny. But like there's
Take
some,
that out of
there's
context.
some.
I enjoy.
Yeah, no, well, like I mean, like as you were saying,
Slaves,
like you
New
enjoy
York
like
Times.
those borderline jokes.
Yeah.
But
That's
then
gotta
there's
be a highlight
sometimes,
clip.
you get the people that enjoy like the real borderline type stuff. But then
Yeah,
there's
that's
sometimes
me.
where even they go too far, and you're just like, come on, man.
I like that feeling of cringing, like not even cringing like that it's a bad joke, but because you're like, oh shit, like how many people did that offend?
Or like a real shots fired type
Yeah,
joke,
yeah.
and you're just like, oh, I wonder who that got to.
Like
I don't
in
mind.
Joe Rogan's.
I just like all of it.
Me.
I just like all
Great,
of
an
it.
open book. Let's
I don't
go.
care.
Have you seen Joe Rogan's Triggered?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does that scene of Caitlyn Jenner,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then I was like, that's a bit touchy,
Even
touchy.
just hearing that, I'm just like, oh.
Yeah.
Here we go,
Hey.
chief.
That ain't it.
I still laughed. It was great. I just laugh at
Greg
anything.
just giggles.
Quality band.
And then if someone tries to rip on him, he goes, what, because I'm black?
Because I'm Philo, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's because I'm Philo, bro. It's because I'm Philo, eh?
Hey,
I don't
bro.
know why Philo's a fucking Kiwi, but hey.
Hey, come on, G.
Why not? They're both islands, bro.
Yeah, fuck off. eh?
Oh.
Nah, bro, we're Asians. We eat the rice.
No, I meant like The
Yeah, I know that.
islands,
Yeah.
not islanders.
I get
We
you.
eat the rice.
Does that mean we're technically islanders because we
Yeah,
live
we
on
are.
a really big island?
We're
Fucking
actually
prisoners,
continent,
Yeah, you're convicts, bro.
I'm a convict.
We are.
Fuck it.
No, you know what's crazy? Like everyone says convicts, but it's like little, like it's not like murders and shit.
Yeah, I know.
They're
Yeah.
all like little crimes.
With,
Like
like,
if they
stealing
stole a
some
loaf
bread.
of bread.
We were
Yeah.
originally
Yeah, literally.
we were originally black from thieves, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Freaking booked down to Australia, man.
They should have fucking.
That's the
They
thing.
should
Should
have
have
left the.
tiny.
We
crimes.
got shipped to a nicer place to live.
Yeah.
You get shipped to a nicer
They
country
should
that
have
just
shipped
isn't
everyone
civilized.
else.
Yeah,
All
man.
the England people, British
All
people,
the England
all the
people.
England people,
Yeah.
all the British people. They should have fucking shipped them here and then left the convicts for
England.
England. But
No,
no, they
Why
just
bring
gave us
up
paradise.
English people?
Wouldn't have had
Jordan
the
hates
Emmy Awards.
Elton John.
Oh yeah, well.
That wasn't even my joke. What
Yeah,
I said-
Elton
Why
John
do
on
you
the
why do you
podcast.
hate Elton John?
Oh yeah,
bro?
now it's
What's
not your
going on?
joke.
No, it wasn't. We're sitting there and we were talking about like someone was said like your mum gay, and then my mate just brings in. He's like the only thing worse than being triple gay is Elton John. He is the big gay, and we all just kind of giggled about that, and that was the end of it. That's literally all it was. He just literally said the only thing like more gay than being triple
Fantastic.
gay is Elton John.
Is that when your hatred started?
No, I don't hate Elton John.
Just kidding.
Bruh.
Mate, Elton John makes good music.
He makes some banger tunes.
He does, yeah, he does.
Who cares if he likes men? He can do what he likes. He makes good music.
I forgot Elton John existed, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Same.
The
Well,
same.
he's knighted as well, I believe.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
is.
he's Sir Elton John.
Sir Elton John. My apologies.
Well, the same
Whoops.
director that directed Bohemian Rhapsody is directing a film about Elton John called Rocket Man.
Actually, yeah, I have
Shit.
heard about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd probably be good then.
Get it, boy.
Yeah, get it, Greg.
The fuck were you
Cheers, bro. I don't know.
He's doing
Deep
something. He's doing
Trying to
something.
eat that mic, boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank God we don't have camera yet. You don't want to witness this.
No, you don't want to see my ugly mug doing that.
When do you reckon we would be able to set up a camera?
Now? No, I'm kidding.
Whoa!
Right now, mid podcast.
Got this, everyone.
I mean, I'll discuss it in greater detail later, but like,
Yeah.
first off, we need to find a way to sync the audio to the footage.
Oh, that's
That's
not
true.
hard.
Yeah, which isn't
I mean-
hard, but
Yeah. We'll save the technical.
second will be camera angles and lighting.
Mm.
Yeah,
Where
I think
you
to
want-
start with,
We'll
we'll
just
get
have one. We'll
just
have
one camera angle, like
Yeah,
pointing down at
we
us.
gotta find a good angle, and we're gonna have to figure out
Well,
if we want it static. It's gonna be probably a bit boring, but we might have to get a cameraman to zoom in on shit.
yeah.
Similar to what Cold Ones.
Well, yeah. What like you can do is you can record from 3 and flicker through
Yeah.
and just sync it up to the audio like that. And say if we have 3 cameras, like obviously to start with it's going to be boring because it's just going to be the one. But if we have one pointing from like the left side at all 4 of us, and then an overhead one behind us pointing at you guys, and then an overhead one pointing,
One here.
pointing down at us.
Oh,
And
and you flip
it
through
flickers
post.
through.
You flip through like while you're editing, like post film.
Yeah.
Oh right. Yeah, sweet.
Even if you cut like, because they're all gonna start at the same.
Yeah.
If you cut like them each 10-15 minutes and then put them in like that and just like flick it through every 10-15 minutes, like it's a bit different. Like
I'll have to get the program for it too.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
There you go. What a tangent.
Anyway, thank
That
you.
is another episode in the books.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Mum's Garage Podcast. We hope you
We
enjoyed
got
it, and we'll see you next time. Make
And
sure to
thanks
follow
for
all
listening.
our socials, Instagram, Twitter. If you have any questions, post it on our Instagram or Twitter, and we'll make sure to discuss them next week.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel
Yeah,
as well,
any,
guys.
Yes.
topics,
Definitely do that.
Any topics as well, if you want to suggest them to our Twitter and Instagram, I'm sure to check them out and discuss them on future podcasts for sure.
Hell yeah.
Peace.
Peace. See ya.